title reign lasts the year, but there is a dark day in the future for MJF.
We have had such an amazing night here in Los Angeles. Not only does MJF remain AEW World Champion, we saw the most brutal match in perhaps all of professional wrestling, Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page. We saw the Golden Jets earn a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We saw Big Bill and Ricky Starks retain that championship. We saw a new AEW Women's World Champion crowned. Timeless Tony Storm. We saw a new TBS champion crowned in Julia Hart. That does not even begin to encapsulate this night that we witnessed. You cannot miss Dynamite this coming Wednesday. If not for the fallout from Full Gear, for the kickoff of the Continental Classic. For Taz, for Nigel McGuinness, I'm Excalibur. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday on Dynamite.
Yo, party people, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What an incredible Full Gear that we just had from top to bottom, start to finish. Some new champions were crowned, but some champions retained in absolute fashion. MJF is still our AEW World Champion. Swerve is literally should be the #1 contender for the AEW World title after he totally had a classic freaking war with Hangman Adam Page and so much more. Guys, don't worry. Everything that happened here tonight on Full Gear, you're going to hear right here, right now. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because the newest episode of The Gift of Gabe covering tonight's Full Gear, including the fact that Will Ospreay's All Elite starts right about, now. Okay, guys, so crazy night, but it all started off with trios action, the Patriarchy, led by Christian Cage with Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus facing Adam Copeland, Darby Allin, and the Icon Sting. Really great opening match to, start us off, get Garbutt pumping, be like, yeah, this is awesome. Christian Cage coming out to literal children, serenading him to the ring was fantastic because he's their father figure. All-time classic, all-time menace. Dude literally took only like 5 or 6 bumps. Low blow Ric Flair, shoved him to the ground, and then Adam Copeland was not even really able to get his hands on him before he dipped out the arena and said, peace out, dude, I'm done. And then Adam Copeland, Darby, and Sting all get the win. Like I said, nice solid way to open things up. And I like how they didn't give us the full meat of, Christian and Adam Copeland really going at it. Save that for another pay-per-view like World's End, maybe even Revolution. Build it up because the story has so much more to go and the payoff will be absolutely fantastic. So give it up to all 6 guys involved and give prayers to Darby Allin because apparently he's climbing Mount Everest starting tomorrow. So let's just hope he actually comes back, alive. But until then, at the end of the day, those guys may have gotten the win. But still, father of the century and greatest TNT champion of all time is Christian Cage. Guys, after that, in our first of multiple title matches throughout the night, Orange Cassidy would look for redemption against the man that literally left him in a pool of his own blood and took him out. Ended his historic international title reign back at All Out, Jon Moxley. The match was super solid, and man, oh man, if Jon Moxley was thirsty, guess what? He ain't anymore because not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 orange punches right to Moxley's dome. A little beach break, 1, 2, 3. Orange Cassidy finally slays the big devil on his back, gets the chip off his shoulder. He has beaten Jon Moxley, which is kind of the original thing they were going to always do, except Moxley was going to be the champion in this scenario. I like it. It, has Orange Cassidy be one of the few guys to actually beat Jon Moxley clean in the middle of the ring. And also people are like, he doesn't need to be champion anymore. He held it for so long. Guys, perfectly honest right now, he'll probably maybe hold it till World's End or maybe like early January at the latest. He's not going to hold it really much longer. This second run really was always supposed to be about just slaying his demon in Jon Moxley and, just getting back at him for, literally just beating him down at his most exhausted back at All Out. So give it up to our two-time international ruler of the world, Orange Cassidy, because he is still our international champion. You guys, a lot of titles were up for grabs tonight. Some did change hands, like in the women's division. Both the TBS and the AEW Women's World Championships both changed hands tonight. Toni Storm versus Hikaru Shida was probably the only match of the night. Every other one either was super solid or freaking fantastic. So the chemistry wasn't always there, but Toni Storm winning, 100% the right decision. She's ridiculously over right now with this timeless Toni Storm character, and it's going to be even better, with the championship. I'm already kind of looking forward to the next vignette to be like, this is freaking insane. And speaking of deserving, Julia Hart, without a doubt, deserves to be the TBS champion. Kris Statlander, great run as champion over these past 6 months. Absolutely great to taking it from Jade Cargill, making her own legacy with it. And now Julia Hart, who has grown so much since joining the House of Black, now in the biggest prime position to succeed, being the first House of Black member to bring singles gold into that faction. And the triple threat was really solid. The chemistry was all there. We saw it between Stat and Julia Hart, and Sky Blue was able to add well to that chemistry as well. But the championship that was retained tonight was Absolute Ricky Starks and Big Bill, proving they are the absolute best tag team on this planet in what was a hell of a freaking ladder match. My God, freaking power bombs through ladders, freaking splashes, freaking black masses. It was all insane. But at the end of the day, Starks, Big Bill are still the AEW World Tag Team Champions. I don't see them losing it for a while. They're great tag team champions. And honestly, they're probably just going to keep riding this until Ricky's about to sign a new deal, and then he'll hold it maybe a month or so after that, and then drop it, go after, whatever singles title he honestly wants. This pairing has always been good. The tag team's always been good. And Ricky was like, yo, you thought it was going to be a transitional run? Psych! I'm Absolute, and so is my buddy, Big Bill. But now it's time for them to move on to now Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, who won against the Young Bucks in what was not a very bad matchup. A little maybe slow at the beginning, but definitely heated up towards the end. And told great storyline within the elite tension, with Kenny even teasing, almost going after Chris Jericho between BAM! Hitting that one of those final V triggers and ultimately getting the win. And I like the story of the heelish, childish Young Bucks throwing tantrums, almost like Chris Jericho asked, back in, like his very early days of wrestling to, just give a whole new dynamic and bring back heel Young Bucks, which are honestly top tier. But don't worry, Starks and Big Bill won't be dropping those tag team titles to Kenny and Jericho, because the Bucks are without a shadow of a doubt going to cost them those tag team championships. But hey, give it up for all the new champions in Toni Storm, timeless, absolutely, and Julia Hart, new champions. But give it up for still absolute best tag team on this planet, still tag team champions, Big Bill and Absolute Ricky Starks. Guys, it was rumored throughout the freaking week. The big signing, who was it going to be? Who was it going to be? It got freaking spoiled like on Friday, but still was just glad to see it happen. Elevate me to the sky. Will Ospreay is all elite. Let's go.
I mean, for God's sakes, I came.
Freaking fantastic. First things first, all the WWE marks are crying right now and trying to freaking play like, oh, we didn't even want him anyway. And, he didn't even want to be under the actual bright lights. Oh, and he don't want to go to a secondary company. You guys are crying your eyes out, and you're so stupid. Ospreay is literally one of the best talents in the world, and everybody who has a brain actually knows that, which is why your favorite company, WWE, literally wanted to sign him so badly. But AEW's dying, right? Then why the hell do they keep signing these freaking top free agents? Explain that. Explain that. You can't, because the Billy Goat is about to go out there, make y'all eat your words even more once he comes towards the road to Revolution and officially finishes up with New Japan. But he put the pen to paper. He is all elite. And oh me, oh my sweet potato pie. It is going to be a run that we are going to enjoy every single second of. Okay, you guys. Straight up, Swerve versus Hangman was amazing. Wrestling classic back at Wrestle Dream. Beautiful, artistic masterpiece of freaking violence tonight. Fantastic. For one, those freaking dancers with Prince Nana as Swerve was coming out. First off, those 4 ladies were fine. Prince Nana would throw one around, but like, yo, hit me up after the show. Let's go. Whew. But that was great. And Hangman didn't even wait for his music. Came rushing right down to the ring. Started beating Swerve's ass. Staples, barbed wire chairs, getting your heads tossed into them. Death Valley drivers onto bricks. Pile drivers on the freaking barricade. Bricks to the back of your head. Cinder blocks. Like, freaking insanity. Putting people through tables. And then Hangman ultimately getting choked out. Dude, this match was crazy. There's multiple times where I thought the match was over. Where I thought Hangman was about to win. I thought Swerve was about to win. You know, it's either a Swerve stomp on the freaking barbed wire chairs or freaking multiple dead eyes and avalanche fallaway slams through freaking barbed wire table boards. It was absolutely wild. But in the end, the result that needed to happen happened. Swerve Strickland is 2-0 over Hangman Adam Page. Love the ending. How Hangman literally at the count of 9 tried to get back to his feet, but literally just collapsed, and the count of 10 happened. And dude, that evil cackle by Swerve, dude, like he knows he now runs this bitch now, and it's fantastic. Look, I know Samoa Joe's in the mix. I know Wardlow's in the mix, but honestly, stick MJF against those two in a triple threat at Winter's Coming, because at World's End, Swerve, without a shadow of a doubt, deserves the next world title shot and the right to become the first black AEW World Champion. He's the next AEW World Champion, bar none. Nobody else freaking gets that spot. Give me Swerve, MJF at World's End, give us Swerve as World Champion. Freaking fantastic. Hangman, you did fantastic as well. This resurgence that Swerve brought out in you has been great. I can't wait to see what you do next. But just for tonight, give it up for Swerve. Give it up for Hangman for one of the best matches in AEW and wherever that we've ever seen. And just one of the most brutal that we've ever seen in the most amazing of ways. And just don't ever forget, guys, to swerve when you drive with Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana, baby. You guys, tonight they ran the story all night long. Was MJF going to be able to even come back and defend his championship? It looked like it was going to be a no, and Adam Cole was going to have to somehow find a way to stick up for his main bro Chacho for life and defend the title for him, even on one freaking leg, because he's legitimately injured. But MJF drove back to the arena, fought his way for 30 minutes in a very good matchup, story-wise and match-wise, in order to retain the AEW World Championship. Even had a little bit of a nice callback of when MJF threw in the towel for Cody at Full Gear 2019, but Adam Cole did not do the same for him. He believed in his bro Chacho. Adam Cole tossed in the ring. MJF got it, and BAM! Right in the face. 1, 2, 3. MJF is still the world champion. Now, I know some of you guys are like, okay, wait, but no double teases? Like, that's kind of weird. I think they're dragging this out even longer because I think the devil is going to be revealed at World's End, and it's going to be the reason when they reveal why MJF ends up losing the World Championship. And because that week his contract is up, they'll play into the story that the devil and his associates just cost him the title, took him out, and then you won't probably see him for maybe like a month or two, and you'll be like, maybe then they'll try and maybe keep it quiet, like, hey, did he sign a new contract? Like, what's going on? So I think they're going to keep running this. I think it was a great match. I like the story, them playing it throughout the night, because you were like, what the hell is going to even happen? And then they completely delivered in this match. Jay White, you truly are elite, but you are not the world champion just yet, because you still are not on the level of the devil, because there is only one, and he's Adam Cole's bro Chacho for life. He is still our devilish world champion. He is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Okay, you guys, that is Full Gear. We are done. Put it in the rear view mirror. don't worry, we still got so much stuff coming up because now Full Gear is over, but we still have one more week left until we go to War. War Games is literally just upon us. It's 7 days away. This is the final week of build. Who's going to get Survivor Series advantages? What kind of more vicious and awesome promos is Santos Escobar going to cut on Rey Mysterio and his former LWO family? Who freaking knows? And is Cody going to keep jumping ship to just get his hands on the bloodline while still dealing with the Judgment Day at the same time? Yeet.
Yeet.
Who freaking knows at this point? Point is, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows coming up. You're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed Full Gear. It was amazing, but we ain't done yet. We still got to get ready for War, and the Continental Classic is kicking off this Wednesday night and stretching all the way into Worlds. And it's going to be a fun way to close out the year, you guys, especially because you already know that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. So, until then, you guys, I will see you Monday after Raw to see who gets the advantage in the War Games match. Until then, deuces fuses. I'm out of here.